Okay. Hello, meltheads, beautiful people out there. In the melt, looking for truth, looking for a hangout, looking for evidence, whatever you do. It's time for a live stream. It's been a while since I've done a live stream on here, so yeah, I've been gathering a whole bunch of photos from a bunch of different locations all across the realm. And for whoever is wondering where the locations are, then please just screenshot the photo you're interested in and then crop out all the extra bullshit around and do the reverse image search feature online so you can just find the place yourself. You can find more photos from the place, the name, and everything you need, okay? Because I don't have time to spoon feed people everything, like all the locations, right? Because I see thousands and thousands and thousands of photos, and my brain don't have any way to remember all of these names, right? I just find the photos, I scroll through on Yandex, I grab a bunch of evidence, and I present them. That's what I do. I don't give any fucks about the location. I know there are many people out there who comment all the time, like, where is the location? Where is the location? Where is the location, right? You can find a location by reverse image searching it. I don't have time. Yeah, so been a couple of busy days. I've been doing all the stuff around here and some woodwork and everything, and the days just fly by. So I was supposed to make a video every day, but now it's been many days since that happened. So yeah, I'll do a live stream instead. Stuff is happening all the time. And we got Todd Lowy, yeah. Hey, bro. And Steve Finran, always around, always looking at the melt. Love it. Bad Apple, New York. Hello, my friend. Hello, everyone. Hello, everybody. And Michael as well. Good to see you, bro. Nikki J as well. Good stuff. Good stuff. And Gus Golden. Are you going to tell us why everything melts straight down, not a single degree of an angle? How is that possible? Well, you should do some more research, man, of this cataclysmic event. Everything has been explained 1,000 times before. So you gotta watch more videos, watch all the content creators making melt videos, because all of this stuff has been answered. Now it's time to just prove the melt with evidence, at least in my opinion, because like I said, I don't have time to spoon feed everything and repeat myself 290,000 times. I don't. So just do the research. That's all I can say, okay? Because you're an adult now, you can do some research. It's pronounced low. Okay, yeah, just low. Yeah, you have some fancy text going on right there. Fancy stuff. Interesting subject. Yeah, I know, right? It's very interesting once you see this melt for what it is. That this cataclysmic event happened and wiped out whatever humanity was here in the past. I don't know. I really don't know, but that's what we are here to figure out, my friends. Beautiful meltheads. So let's see. I got 78 photos here, I think, yeah. And we will look at some of those, or many of those. So I still just have one monitor, so I'll have to jump back and forth from showing photos and checking some comments on the way. Otherwise, I'm gonna miss a lot of the comments on there. So let's see. Share screen we do, and we do this, and we do should be this here. Okay, so let me get rid of that, and let's see here. Okay, so I have two of these windows open now. I don't know which one that wasn't supposed to happen. So you can see the screen, and if I do this, it changes. Okay, so it's the first one. Get rid of that one, and we do full screen like this. Yeah. And let's see here, beautiful people. Truther85, yo 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 yo. Mellow Yellow, nice to see you live. Yeah, it's back. Good to be back doing some lives on here. And Annabelle, hey love, hey back to you. Don't forget to share this show and hit the like. Yes, please. Share the show and hit the like and do all that good stuff so we can get more people into the melt, because we're gonna look at some melt. All different locations, all different levels of melt. If you're new, then some of them might be difficult to understand, but if you've been on this stuff for a while, then you will see the obvious. Just like we're seeing here, there is a couple of photos, and this place I remember actually, and this is Meteora in Greece. So yeah, if I remember the names, then I can tell the name. But if I don't remember, which I usually don't do, then I will not tell the name. Then you gotta screenshot around here and reverse image search it. You will find tons of photos of the same place. And yeah, you see all of this here, huge melted building. That's all it is. And we are lucky enough to have this, what we call pockets of survival, a tiny little section here of the building which managed to survive. It didn't melt and turn into this for some fucking reason. But we are here to explore and figure out why all of this stuff happened. But this one is fused into the rest of the building, which is called a mountain. They tell us these are created by plate tectonics on a spinning ball in a vacuum and all that nonsense, right? But if you're here, hopefully you know that everything they're telling us are complete nonsense and just made up bullshit. Looks like you have some remains of possible archways in here. You got some more apertures and stuff, holes, big holes here, collapsed apertures here possibly. A bunch of stuff. There is no way that Mother Earth can generate these formations naturally like they tell us or try to explain to us. It's just nonsense. It's all melted buildings, all of it. Everything you walk on, melt. This is the same location, just more huge melted buildings right there. Enormous melted down. And you can see the stains going down on them and everything. And then you see our little humanity or civilization, the current civilization, building these tiny wooden houses down here on the ground level. So you see the scale here. You got these tiny homes, and then look at all of this being a building, and of course in the background too, all melted down here, turned into what they call a mountain. You got more stuff here, collapsed archways here possibly, right? Everything is melt. So hopefully you see some interesting evidence here that helps you to see this. Here is another building, and when we zoom in a little bit, you can see a tiny little pocket of survival. So who were supposed to go up here 3,000 years ago and build this one for no apparent reason? And what's this? Why is there some kind of structure here hanging off the side of this so-called cliff right there, like this, fused into the melt? Collapsed archways right there, apertures, some melted buildings, and you got two tiny pockets of survival here. Very beautiful for the melt heads to see and understand. And here is just a random ass so-called naturally generated rock formation. But look here. Yeah. What's that? Did somebody carve that? Some Ooga Booga man, like, hey, let's carve these squares in here for no fucking reason, right? What's that? Yeah, it's just piece of a melted building. Can't tell what it is. It's all covered in moss and stuff. But yeah, you see the squares there just in the middle of nowhere. And you got more melt. And of course, you got the infinite water source in many of these. Pouring out water all the time, every day of the year. And people got to pay for water across in this realm. And that's also, if you're wondering, that's also what waterfalls are. So you got lots of water coming out of some of the building complexes, and they are creating waterfalls and rivers and everything. It's all melt. Yeah, you can see the damage here. Gonna go into a little bit of grain growth as well later in here. I got some stuff which I saw from Shipu. So make sure to check out his channel. Go to linktree/meltology channels and you'll find all the meltology channels talking about the same, and you get different narrations, not just mine. So here you see cooked out bricks right there and some kind of archway thing right there, and everything else just swollen and mangled and damaged. See here what happened to the bricks. Look, they all changed appearance and color because they are mangled. They are mangled, my friend. And here is another supposed naturally generated rock formation, and you got this stuff in here. A square with some writings in it and another one right there, and look at the texture. Look here, it's all been cooked out. It's been melted. It's been melted. Look at the texture, guys. And more big ass slabs here. Everything melted. Okay, we go to the next one, and of course you got the internals of many of these buildings which didn't collapse internally completely, and that's what they call caves. Yeah, so they call this just a cave, cave systems and stuff, but it's just the internals of melted buildings. Look at the texture here. Everything is dripping down, and you got some brickwork here as well, cooked out, and it's getting flooded inside with the plumbing systems going on. And we got this fort in Russia here as well. It's a very good one. This is something I showed. I think I showed it on my second YouTube video when I just discovered, or not discovered, but came across and realized this melt. And if you're saying that red bricks can't melt, then take a look at this. Okay, I showed this to my friend even, and he also saw that it's melted, and he's not even into meltology that much. So he saw this and he was like, oh, okay, yeah, I see it now. I understand. Yeah, bricks can actually melt. And yeah, they're all just dripping down like melting wax here on the sides, on the ceilings, all over the place. Huge melt. It's all evidence. Yes, red bricks can melt. Here is the evidence, and here you see red bricks not melted. Here you see them melted. So just wanted to prove to you that melted or red bricks can melt. And here you see it again, same place. Bricks melting down, dripping, and the mortar melting and dripping. So this is all the evidence you need. Red bricks can melt. Of course, they tell us some bullshit narrative. They say it was some napalm burning here and it got so hot that the bricks melted. But hey, they gotta make up lies to explain all of this shit, right? That's what they do. They even tell you that you live on a rock in space that spins 1,000 miles an hour. Here, all the rocks deformed, turned into this stuff here. They call it rocks and slate and all that stuff. But you can still see here is a ballooned red brick right there, and you see pieces of brick here, some little bit of brick pebble right there. Very mangled archway with red brick pieces. Here is one, here is one. Yeah, all of this. Not originally built like it. It used to be red brick, but a cataclysmic event will do crazy things to material, and this is what happened to it. Look here, all this little remaining red brick right in there. And I just realized I got sound on my phone, which is very rare, but I have it now, and I will turn it off to avoid being interrupted. There we go. No need for sound on my phone at the moment. Okay, we good here still? Let's see. We are good. Yes, we are good. So you guys, yeah, I'm gonna just check a few comments here. Nice one. Yes, glad you like it, bro. Beautiful stuff. Let's see. Retards were down there building stuff. Yeah, of course. Share this out, guys, to your friends on social media. Post on Facebook or something. Get some people in there. Get your family members in, and show them the melts. And here you got, yeah, all turn into blocks and turn into this stuff up here, and of course this huge swelling effect going on right there. So what is this, right? What is this? It's exactly the same color and has the same appearance as these blocks up here. See, it's all melted, swollen, cataclysmic event here. Got the blocks all the way down here. Here we got some mangling going on. Look here, look, got some red stains in here still. This is all a result of this cataclysmic event. Lots of red stains in here. Everything mangled up in here as well. Yes, okay, we go to the next one. Very cooked out buildings right here. This one tipped over, sunk down into the right here. You can see it's at an angle, and you got brick lines in here. It's so cooked out here, thoroughly cooked out. It's so mangled beyond recognition, and you can see brick lines in here too, cooked into block lines. Swelling and heat expansion turned the brick lines into bigger block lines. Some pancake compressed brick lines here as well. They call it sedimentary layers in so-called geology, right? But yeah, they gotta make up lies. See here, all red brick, like everything else. See, red brick lines, compressed brick lines, block lines, all of this stuff cooked out. It's all brick. See all the brick lines here, and mangled bricks all over the place. Ash, rubble, yeah, just building debris all over the place. It's all melted buildings. And you got this big one right there, and it looks like you maybe have some closed off, sealed up apertures here, and it's sinking and warping and everything. It's not on a even straight line anymore, and they go all the way here. Apertures, and you got something here. Got more stuff right there as well. 3 of them right there. It's just a melted building. Might have something up here. Can't really tell what it is. It's a little corny one, I assume. And then, of course, another one sticking up right there. All of this is melted buildings. Look here, straight walls and everything. And yeah, the official narrative is, oh, somebody carved it. Yeah. Okay, yeah. And we went to the moon and played golf. Okay. And here you see the very top, still a building, and the rest here got this huge swelling effect going on here, okay? Just blowing up here, expanding from the heat. And this cannot be water or wind erosion, because erosion takes away material. It doesn't add more to it. So what is this? See, all turned into blocks here. Grain growth going on. Got the grain growth pattern. We're coming to more of that later. More wall, brick wall going all the way down. Balloon rocking expansion. More stuff. What's this? Yeah, huge expansion going on. And it's just melted bottom up. Usually heat coming from the bottom, and started to mangle the fuck out of these buildings, guys. And okay, I'm just gonna double check. Yes, it's all good here. It's all good. And we got a super chat from Todd Lowe. Thank you, great work. Hey, I'm glad you like it. Thank you for the support and super chat. I appreciate that. And we got, let's see, I gotta jump a little bit back and forth because I want to chat with you sometimes and check some comments and stuff, because I like you guys. and I like talking with you. So let's see. I just found you. Hello and thank you. Oh, we got a new guy here. Just found us. Beautiful. Make sure to okay, hold on a moment, guys. I'm gonna do something cool here. So I'm gonna do this, and then link tree. Not this one. That's mine. Not that one. Link tree Meltology channels, and I'm gonna post a link in the chat if the chat wanna show up. Of course, the YouTube chat is a little bugged because I need to go on YouTube so I can pin it. I can't pin it from StreamYard, I don't think. Let's see. Sorry for. Let's see. I can only timeout and block on StreamYard. Okay, hold on. I gotta get the chat to show up. Why doesn't the chat show up on my my thing here? I'm trying to refresh. At least I'll post the link right here for you new BM. Make sure to check out this link right here. For the ones who don't know, this is a collection of all the Meltology channels talking about the same kind of stuff. Lots of channels out there, lots and lots of content, so you will never run out of content. Okay, there we go. The chat showed up. I will do pin here. And it's pinned. Good stuff. Beautiful. And Alchemos83, he also got a channel, so check him out. And Knowledge, his name is Michael. Check them out. All the links are in there, and click subscribe and the bell to all of them, and get educated. So you got this brick building all cooked out, of course. Brick changing appearance. We've seen it plenty of times before. Make sure to check my documentaries. I recommend to check the second one. It's a little better and more updated and newer than the first one. I was a little bit fresh at the topic when I made the first one, and it explains all of this damage and the changing of appearance and stuff like this. Look here. What is this here doing inside a building like this, right? And of course, it's normal to think that somebody like this it's normal to think that this is naturally generated formations and that somebody built around all of this, but that's not the case. It's all a part of the building. It's also expansion going on, and it's cutting blocks in here. You can see the vertical lines going through. It's all mangled. It's absolutely disgusting to look at when you know what it is, because it's destroyed. It's thoroughly destroyed. And more blocked up, rocked up bricks down here, more swelling with a pocket of survival up here, originally built as red bricks because they had to be. Red bricks used to be batteries. And the modern red bricks do not have the same properties as the original bricks, wherever the original bricks came from. I do not know where they came from, if they were rendered into this realm, if this is some kind of hologram, they were rendered, or if they were created, which means either man-made or made by some kind of creator, also very often described as some god. I'm not religious myself, so I do not know these things. Only thing I know is I exist here. The realm and society is fucked up and everything is melted. That's all I know. So we gotta find all these answers. And I know there is many people out there who are religious, and that's okay for me. But please don't push it around on me, because it doesn't work for me. I tried it for 6 months after Flat Earth, but it didn't work for me. So I'm trying to find my own path. So you can believe whatever you want, but I'm trying to figure it out myself. So here you see the bottom is all swollen, mangled. All this bricks here cooked out, expanded into bigger blocks, and here turned into rocks. It's all melted. It's all melted. See here, huge swelling going on, some dripping going on down here. It's all melting down, some viscous holes. Everything you need. Look at it. What is this? Right? Have you ever questioned stuff like this? Like you're just told, oh, it's a mountain or a rock formation made billions of years ago by plate tectonics, and you just go along with it, right? You don't question it, but at some point you started to question the shape of this realm, and you hopefully came to the conclusion that the model they teach you and teach me and everybody else is false. So what is this? Gotta question everything, because the indoctrination goes very, very deep. And here we got another pocket of survival sticking up from the melt, a little bit of building, just the very, very top. We don't know where the real ground level is, because this is not the ground. This is ashes. This is building ash, okay? But look here, what's this doing here in this building? What's this? You can see brick lines in here, swollen, expanded, mangled. It's just blowing out here. Huge expansion going on, climbing up the wall, doing some wall climbing, mangling the building. Look here, look here. Why would you build like this when you can just put the building here instead? And yeah, you always level the ground before you build. Look at it. Look at the side of this. Huge, huge damage. Down here, you got more brick lines, cooked into block lines. It's all buildings. Melted. See, this is building mass melting, and it's melting away from itself. And here is another one, very cooked out. And look here. Look at the bottom. Look here. What's this? Look here. What is this? Right? You can see it's expanding out here, and it got bricks in it, cooked out. And look here, down here. It's all mangled. Look, got here. Look at all these bricks cooked into balloon rocks, swelling. Got a completely useless archway right there for no reason. Look at the texture and color and everything. It's just been fried. It's just been fried. And here, got another building sticking up. Of course, it's been flooded in as well. We have all heard a story about a flood, and yes, it happened, but likely not the way it's described in these books they give us. And you can see the very level horizon as well in the background here. See, all buildings here. Melted and flooded. Okay, going back to comments here. Let's see. Hope the sound and everything is okay and good in here. Let's see. So I explained this at the beginning of the stream before people showed up. If you're interested in the location of these photos, you need to screenshot it on your device and then do reverse image search. You just use a search engine, type in reverse image search, and you will find search engines that can look up the photo for you. You just put it in there, or you can use Yandex, which is the Russian one that I use. And it can do it built in the search engine, but all the results are in Russian. So the thing is, I really don't want to take the time when I have, all my photos here are from different locations, and that would mean I would have to translate every photo. And when you translate location names from Russian to English or something, sometimes it weirds it out. It doesn't become too accurate, and then I have to stamp it on the photo because I just can't remember all those different names, right? So you gotta do reverse image search if you like a particular photo and want to see more of the location. Just do that and you can figure it out. We got Ryan in here. Good to see you too. Good to see you. Yes, and we got a super sticker from Todd Lowe. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. And Annabelle is still in here. Let's see. I agree strongly with energy weapons, but they may have been helped. Yes. Who knows what's going on? It just To me, it looks like a whole cataclysmic event going on. Our ancestors built this realm like a circuit board, similar to a circuit board in a computer, with all these components here, with these domes, free energy, and everything. And it just, something happened and it got fried. That's what it looks like. See here, you can see pockets of survival up here, and then the bottom is all mangled. See, brick lines in here. It's getting mangled and it's sinking down here towards the right, and it looks like this is an angle towards the left. So something happened here and stuff around started to sink down towards here. You know, who knows what's down on under below here. You got an archway thing right here, huge swelling. You got swollen brick lines all the way. And you got, looks like you have an aperture right there. It's a little, I can't zoom in too well when I do this. It's very low quality on this photo. Got some straight angles right there, more brick lines, maybe some stairway right there. Yeah, it's all melted and then flooded. And again, look at the very level horizon. Yeah, they tell us we live on a ball, but where is the curvature? It's never been proven. So why do you believe you live on a ball? I don't know. Here is the very top of a melted building, pocket of survival. You see some of it going down here, and you see a little bit of it going here. And the rest looks like this now. Aperture. What is this hole doing here? You see all these red stains on here. It's just melt. More stuff down here as well. See, it's just a melted building, melted bottom up, getting swollen and mangled and destroyed, and it turned into this. And it's not a naturally generated formation. Just keep watching if you don't understand, and watch my videos and watch all the other videos. There is probably 1,000 videos in total, 2,000, who knows, with all the Melthead channels. Watch them all and then you can talk. And you know, yeah, see, red brick here. I got some balloon rocks and some blocks and rocks. Look here. Why would you build like this, right? Find some random rocks laying around, throw them in there, find a broken brick, throw that in here and here. Just pour a bunch of mortar and concrete and just throw it in there, literally. Look at it. Yeah, it's all melt. See the melt damage. More brick, some kind of archway down here. Mangled. See the lines in this? See, this is a bigger rock. You can see the mortar here, and you can see lines in it here. You can see lines. Melted structure, and this one as well. You have, yeah, look here. Aperture. Got a little thing right there. Melt heads, and here it's just getting warped a little bit. It's starting to sink down and everything. Now the brick lines are not horizontal anymore. It's getting, yeah, a little warped here. Brick lines, block lines, it's all in there. And here we got this. What's this doing here? How did it get there? Like there is a stairway right there. What's this doing here? You can't walk here. You gotta squeeze yourself through here or climb over it. How did it get there? Yeah, it's part of some melted building, a chunk of melted building. The bricks here, grain growth going on. And here, swelling. See here? You can see the brickwork, and then it's just expanding here. And of course, the further down you go, the more mangled it becomes. See how red it is? Red brick. See the texture? Destroyed, melted buildings. Another so-called mountain. You can see huge block lines here, swollen. Yeah, block lines, and here you can see all this melt some A-frames, all these buildings. It's all buildings. Ashes and ruins. See, brick lines. Yeah. And here another pocket of survival right there, and you got some stairway going here, and everything is melted and swollen and destroyed as well. Look at the texture again, and this is also something they would call a carving, that some Ooga Booga monkey man thousands of years ago came to carve this out by hand. You know, it's nonsense. It's just a lie to hide what it really is. It's a melted building. And here is another good pocket of survival. Seen it before, but here it is again for the new people. And you see this pocket of survival just into the melt here. Okay, why and how would you build here at this location? Why don't you put the building elsewhere where it's actually possible to build? Yeah, it's just in the melt here. You can see the color of the building is the same as the so-called mountain around. So you got pockets of survival all over the place, while the rest of the building is looking like this now. Whole bunch of brick rubble up here, block lines, this one into the melt. You don't build inside mountains. Okay. Yeah, pockets, aperture right there. Yeah, it's a huge melted building, and a little bit of it, a little section right here did not melt, and we can recognize it for what it is. Here, another angle, and see here, it's inside the so-called mountain. See? Huge block lines going on, huge block lines. It's all melt. See? Why would you risk your life building here around all of this, and then you take one step wrong or walk on some kind of loose so-called rock and you fall down and you die, right? And yeah, just more melt in here. Just looking for details. I just grab the photos and then I analyze them and zoom in and go through them together with you guys, because that's the way I do it. That's my style of doing it. I don't look too much at them before I present them. So sometimes I miss stuff. If I do, I'm sorry. And so, I just discover all of this together with you guys. So here you see a pocket of survival, a little bit of building sticking up from the rest of the melted building, and you see the huge swelling stuff going on again. This photo has lots of stuff going on. Just look for the melt. It's all over. See, swollen, 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 melted, damaged. Look here. Look here what happened to the building. Look what happened to the building. You got some more stuff down here. You got, could have been archways in here. Swelling going on. You got tourists coming up here. And some kind of trail going up. Huge blocking going on. Turn into blocks. You got block lines, and more swelling turned into block lines and expanding up, and you see more of the building here, and bam. Yeah, look at this one, sitting inside the melt with an archway here for no reason. Little pocket of survival here, revealing everything you need to know. It's all a melted structure. Lots of stuff going on, lots of stuff. I'm not gonna spend 10 minutes on every photo, so. And here you got this one, very famous one. I do not remember the name of the location because I suck with names, but it's in Greece somewhere, as you can see right here. Don't care about the name. You got this component looking thing with all this. This is like the connection pins on some kind of component on a circuit board. That's what it looks like very often. The whole thing here. Likely to be some kind of energy component thing on the grid they built. But the bottom is all swollen and destroyed and mangled and fucked, as you can see here. Look here. What happened to it? Huge mangled archway here, possibly. Got more stuff down here, pockets of survival. And these columns here, by the way, the core is red brick, and then it's covered with exterior concrete finish and exterior concrete molds to get an appearance, so it looks like one huge ass pillar here, right? And the official narrative says, oh, it's carved from some kind of quarry thousands of miles away. How did they raise them 4,000 years ago or whatever, right? But it just bricks, and then covered with concrete, and it looks like one piece. It's very, very easy. You got this pocket of survival on the top here, and yeah, swollen, destroyed. A little bit of building here. You see the melt climbing up here, and mangled. It mangled the building big time. Look at it. It's just destroyed. Went through a cataclysmic event, some kind of electrical current coming through, mangling the buildings. Let's see. I'm gonna check a few comments here so I don't miss out too much. We got 40 people in here. Beautiful to see. Please share out if you got anyone to share it with, Facebook or friends or family. I long to visit all of these remains. Beautiful. Yeah, me too. Really want to travel around and see some of this stuff up close. The tourist realm. Yeah, we are all tourists here, just visiting the melt and explaining how fucked it is. Let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not gonna check my phone at the moment, Annabelle, or my Snap, because I gotta do this first. I can check later. Yeah. Clinkers are stinkers. I am Kairos. Oh, we got I am Kairos in here too. I wonder. Oh, this is a very good question here. I wonder how many people in all the governments know this. Yeah, I think it's not that many, to be honest. I think the people in the highest levels of power, control, and tyranny, they know about this. But the other ones, like for example, in Norway, the politicians and stuff, I don't think they know about that. To be honest, I think they're just been brainwashed a lot, and they're just puppets, and they have become greedy. Of course, they're very money hungry, but I don't think they know the level of deception in here, because there is no way that some of them would expose it by now, in my opinion. I don't know. It's very very difficult to know this kind of stuff. Okay, we're gonna move on a little bit. So yeah, you got this building here and huge swelling, and see this little building here, a little piece of this building. It's just inside the rest of this melted mess here, and the whole building inside here is filled with melt now. Melt flood, brick ash, whatever you want to call it. See this stuff here sticking up barely from the melt. This is the very top of something. So how deep is the where was this originally built or rendered? The real ground level? Is it 100 meters down below? Is it 1,000 meters down below? Who knows, right? They say the deepest place in the ocean is like 11 kilometers down below or something. I have no way to confirm this, but what if it is? What if it's 11,000 meters down? And the deepest hole ever dug was it 12 kilometers or something? I cannot remember. It's been a long time since I looked it up. That was during my flat earth research, like 4 something years ago. But then apparently they drilled it down 12 kilometers or whatever, and then it just stopped. They couldn't go any longer, right? So who knows? Here we got just some buildings sticking up from the melt. So everything here melted, turned into what they call terraforma, whatever. They call it mountains and whatever, but it's just buildings melted, and a little bit are sticking up here saying, "Peekaboo, I'm a melted building." Yes. Yeah, some trails, Some red down here. I don't know what it is. Yeah, you got stuff all over the place. Just wanted to show you a little bit of buildings sticking up from the melt. And here, the very top of this building as well. As you can see, it's pretty high up above. It's a very big building. You see some normal houses or whatever down here, built by our civilization. And here is the other civilization from the past built this, and now it's just destroyed. And they tell us it's a castle, and oh, it was destroyed in wars with bows and arrows and cannons and whatever. No, it's not, because what is this? How can this come here from wind erosion and rain erosion or cannonball damage? How can it melt and get the building all swollen like this with some goddamn archers? I don't know, you tell me. And here we got this building, and the interesting part is the background, because you can see more building here. This is what they call a mountain and stuff, and there is a huge archway here with some openings here. It's sealed, so they don't want people in there. And another one right there. I got a couple of photos from this place. I've shown it before, probably a year and a half ago, I don't know, but here it is again, because it's very interesting, because it's great evidence to show and prove that it's all melted buildings. See here, got this little thing, and the rest of the building is behind here, and it's looking like this now. You can see block lines through here, archways, whatever it is, and the rest here, see the texture. And of course, more old wall buildings here, part of this whole building complex right here, possibly. Old wall buildings, copper domes. Oh, copper. Oh, it conducts electricity very well. So I wonder why all the church spires and stuff are copper. Yeah, power plants. See, here it is again. See, it's all melted buildings. You can see the remains here. Here is something. You got this rebar, whatever it is. I've been exploring bunkers and so-called bunkers in my area, and you see this metal, so-called rebar in it. But I think it got something to do with electricity, because you don't need rebar in red brick buildings. I'm not sure what it is, but I think it got something to do with the components. And I also believe that the bunkers, so-called bunkers, were not built for a war. I think they are pockets of survival, building components, and they happened to just be repurposed into a war, okay? Because it's so many all across the realm from the Second World War, supposedly, Second World War. And if it's suddenly a war, how do you have time to build all of this stuff, dig into mountains and build these huge so-called bunkers and fortresses and everything? You just don't have time to do all of that stuff, because there is ships coming in shooting at you. You don't have time to build all this stuff during a war, in my opinion. See here, more heat damage. And of course you got red bricks here, surviving, pocket of survival, red bricks, while the rest of them, look at them. See, and oh, what do we have? Yeah, more bricks right there, and the rest expanded into big blocks and turned into this. Some swelling melting in the corner right there. And more brick right there, archway going into here. And here they're just getting churned up. See why? If you're a bricklayer out there, there is possibly a bricklayer or two watching. Why would you put your bricks here perfectly like this, and then, oh, right here, we need some big ass blocks. Okay, I'd like to see the blueprint of these buildings, because would you put the bricks all the way up there, and did you run out of bricks here? Did you have to wait for production of more, so you just found some random ass rocks laying around, and then they came with a new delivery of bricks so you could continue using bricks up here? Is that what happened? Right, what is this? Yeah, mangled bricks, big blocks here, huge block, balloon rocking, all churned up, mangled. Yeah, All melted buildings with some pockets of survival. You see apertures all over the place into the building. Okay, buildings have doors and windows and openings, and here they are. Here, up here, we got one here. Up here, we got more stuff up here. All the way to the right here, and down here, you got an archway, you got brick lines, and you got more stuff here. It's all a building. And here we got some brick stuff up here. You got the grain growth going on in these areas right here. Very weird because the bricks around survived while some of them turned into this. Okay, this is the weirdness of this cataclysmic event. They did made some bricks did magic tricks. And of course the huge swelling turned into big block lines. Huge block lines. And here more mangled stuff, and you got a cute couple sitting there in the sun enjoying the melt. And here block lines, and oh, what's this? Yeah, a patch of red brick right there, and it looks like you got some aperture or something right here. I can't tell if it's balloon rocks or what it is, but you got this patch of red brick. What is it doing there, and why is this huge rock sitting on top of it? Yeah, huge block lines, bricks all the way, plumbing coming down here, creating a so-called river. It's just buildings leaking plumbing. I used to work as a plumber for many years, and it's very fascinating. Same place further away. Here is the patch of bricks all the way up there. See the block lines still, brick lines, and see here, churned up, mangled, cooked up brick. A whole bunch of them right there. And some more brick right there. Yes. And here, cooked out buildings as well. Tons of bricks down here, looking a little scorched and stuff, and everything here melting. And then, how the hell did this building just crack like this? See? What happened here? See all these churned up bricks in here. You see the brick lines. And this photo here, or this place, are sometimes the login screen for Windows PC. They always show me melt. Every time I turn on my PC, I always see evidence. So it's like they're just showing you, but not telling you what it is. And here you got huge melt all over the place. Bricks, of course, and more bricks here, mangled. Huge melt here coming down, and what I want you to look at here is all of this remains of bricks. Little bit of brick lines or something in here. I don't know. I just know it's not a naturally generated formation. Nobody carved anything. Got them turned into big blocks. Why would you carve this? So yeah, it's like the brick lines. You can see them in big blocks sometimes too, with some lines at the edges and stuff. It's all churned up brick. And here we got a little bit of buildings sticking up from the melt, while the background here everything is just melted down completely. Nothing left. It's just a ruined wasteland. And the huge building here also melted, and some more pockets of survival right there. All melt. Got this little thing, some wall with an archway sitting in all, fused into all this melted red brick. So it goes there, and a little bit extra more right there. Just sitting there in the melt. Little pocket of survival. And here is a GIF of grain growth. This is something Shapu showed on Gen, also known as Truth Seeker 69's channel. You can find that link, believe it or not, too, on Linktree/Meltology channels. This is grain growth happening. Just research grain growth. This is on a micro level, and we just scale it up on this cataclysmic event, and this is what happens to the grains in the material during grain growth. So when you see the patterns and everything going on right here, it's making it easier to explain this, what we call Tetris walls right here, because it's the same kind of deal. Everything is just melting together and expanding. It's called grain growth, and then you get these weird ass patterns here. Nobody seems to understand what's going on here, and they come and think that somebody carved out all or cut out all these perfect fitting blocks here and put them perfectly together. No, it's not. It's not what's going on. It's grain growth. Look at the texture here. It's all melted. See? Let's see this one again. Just gonna burn it into your mind here. So we're gonna see it one more time here. So you got grain growth. Yeah. And you got this. And I have more photos. So some of them are just turning into huge grain growth blocks right here. Some of them are smaller. You got some of them here still very small and not really melting together yet. See, it's all melted red bricks getting cataclysmed, mangled. Same deal. Meltology explains it all. It explains it all. That's why it's so important. All of these sites and all this different kind of heat damage, it's all explained with meltology. See here how huge it is. See, enormous they can become. This is normal people here. And look at the size of this one. Grain growth. Here, getting churned up. Remains. Red bricks doing magic tricks, turning into this shit. And same place. And I just wanted to show you the texture on here, because if it was perfectly cut blocks, which many people believe for some reason, why is the texture like this? Yeah, viscous holes. Yeah, so X factored, and here we got a bunch of them all over the place. It's just the remains. Red bricks doing magic tricks, turning into this stuff, and here it is again. So you can understand and see the similarities, and hopefully do some more research on grain growth, and hopefully understand more of this cataclysmic event and meltdown going on. And here, more grain growth. You got continuous, where all the grains around are expanding in even what is it called? Yeah, evenly. And or then you have when suddenly one expands, and this is what we call balloon rocks, while the surrounding grains remain pretty much the same. Continuous and discontinuous grain growth. And here is the other example, where some of them are just blowing up, while the rest surrounding bricks are still remaining as bricks. This is some of the weird stuff going on during this cataclysmic event. Electricity mangling these red brick battery component buildings. And this is the, what was it called? Discontinuous grain growth. You see here. And you see here. Yeah. So I got some similar photos in here just to show a couple of examples of those two different types of grain growth. That's balloon rocking. Why would you ever build like this? Hey, dear bricklayers out there, right? Why would you put bricks like this and then, oh, we need some big ass fucking boulders all the way up here suddenly, right? You just would not. See the same, all red brick buildings. See, bricks all the way to the top, and then suddenly you have this area with balloon rocks. Yeah, expanding. X factor event. more cooked out, churned up stuff right there. See, you got viscous holes and everything. All the bricks deformed and changed appearance and color, and it's getting cooked out, but you still have a little bit of red brick still in here, and you got one down here. And on this side, you got a little bit of brick in here. It's all getting so mangled. See all the viscous holes. You see the wall right there, and it's also full of red brick. See here? Yeah. Red brick, red brick, red brick. Cooked out buildings. And here you see it as well. Discontinuous grain growth. Tell me the logic behind building like this. And you can see the red brick in here all over the place, and you can see even these balloon rocks or grain growth things also got lots of red stains here squeezed out. Look, they're all red. Why would you build like this? Hey, I know why. You wouldn't. Something happened to this building. Look how red they are. Balloon rocking, heat expansion. See here how ugly it is? See how disgusting it looks? Because it's destroyed now. Used to be perfect red brick. Just up here we got brick, up here we got brick, and here we got this ugly ass looking thing, right? And here we got, just ruins. And you got a brick laying here and all this. It's just ruins. You got bricks all over the place. Just wanted to show you. And here you see them melting, turning into mush. And this is where it's just transitioning from bricks, turning into mush, and then turning into what they call dirt or mud, whatever, dirt and mud. So that's where the so-called mud flood came from. All of this melting, starting to flow, because it's not solid anymore. It's all building melt. That's what a mud flood is. And you can see brick lines in here. You see a chunk of red brick in here. Mangled archways. More brick. Yeah, turned into so-called dirt. Still very rich in energy. So you got the greenery here can still grow in it. Mangled stuff for the melt heads. You see different scales of damage. You got some big blocks and you got some chunks of brick in here. Some of them turned into so-called rocks, and then you got what the fuck is going on here? Yeah. So you got some yeah, look at it. Melt heads. You can see some melting, twisting around, mangling going on right there. Would you ever build bricks like that? No, I don't think so. And here we got the layer thing going on again. Seen that many times, where you have one fucked layer and then a layer of bricks and then another fucked layer and a layer of bricks. Yes, all the way. Red bricks all the way down here. Nobody built like this. It went through this cataclysmic event, and just look at this mangled stuff right there. Let's see. Gonna check some comments. Here. Probably missed a lot. Sorry about that. Might have to re-watch and catch up to see if there is anything very important. We got 46 people in here. Very good. Thank you for everybody, or to everybody who's sharing it out to friends, family, social media, wherever you do. Very good stuff. And we got the dude in the house coming in here into the melt. Hey, welcome. And let's see. Yeah, very normal. Exactly. Todd Lowe, I love this channel. Hey, I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoy the evidence and explanation of this melt stuff going on. So I'm gonna go on here and we're gonna see more melt. So you got the floodwaters here, you got this building, pockets of survival, and of course down here it's all swollen, melted. You got some archway in here. Of course it's not carved. They want you to believe that it's carved into a so-called mountain. It's nonsense. The building going down here, stairway down here, another aperture right there. So this stairway is going down and in here. More swelling. And in here you got, I don't know if this is some kind of apertures or something. Very straight something in here with some square something in it. An opening in here. And pockets of survival. And pockets of survival up here in very good condition. So that's also weird when you get some mangled stuff like this. And then right next to it, you got one component building that didn't receive any extra overload of electricity or whatever happened. So it's just in perfect condition. It seems like the heat was very, very local, right? And that's the thing. If you had direct energy weapons from the sky or whatever and had a hot ass laser beam coming down here and melting everything and stuff, I would assume, the heat wouldn't be as local and stuff around it would be more damaged as well. That's why I think it's just some kind of melting circuit board. And I personally do not think it was direct energy weapons. That's what they used in California, the fires and 9/11 and stuff, but not here, I don't think personally. But if you do, then maybe you're right, and at some point I will come to the same conclusion and correct myself. We'll see what happens. See here, you see swelling, you see some red, I don't know, red, let me see, oh yeah, red bricks in here, and you see the red bricks changing color, but the brick wall is going all the way down with some huge swelling in the middle of it. Pockets of survival up here, more mangling. You got some more pockets here, more swelling and damage, and more pockets here. Yeah, you can see for yourself, beautiful melt heads. What's going on here? Yeah, you just see the building with a lot of damage on it. And of course, the floodwaters. Same kind of deal. You got the building here, and then down here you got, ooh, yeah, see here? Got some kind of archway in here, aperture, whatever it is. Swelling, damaged. Rock curtaining over here, melting down. And this is the same place. Not the best photo, but it's a slightly different angle, so you can see this aperture here a little bit better, and you can see these better too. See the straight edges here and stuff, this wall, and then another one here. Yeah, some kind of building. Rest of this building down here, it's just too mangled. You got aperture, maybe aperture right there, and one all the way to the left here, if you can see that. So you got windows and stuff. And what do I have up here? Oh, windows and stuff. Yeah. Something down here too. And something down here too. Yes. Okay. Next. Yeah, this is the same kind of area. Got a few photos from that place. So here it is. You can just look at it for a couple of seconds more. See the melt here. See all this melt. Okay. And then we go to the next one. Here more buildings, and yeah, you see the brick lines cooked into block lines here. It's all swollen and damaged. It's all destroyed, and you got more pockets right here. All the bricks turned into rocks and blocks and everything. And then you got the stairway, more swelling and damaged right there. More huge block lines going up here. Block lines, not sedimentary layers or whatever they call it in this nonsensical geology theory. Yeah, building sticking up from the melt. That's all it is. The rest of the building looks like this. And here you got this thing, pockets of survival, the building, you can see it going down here, zigzag. And then, yeah, you just see the huge damage going on right there. Mangled. It's all filled out now, filled in with swelling and damage and whatever this is, right? And here, this is beyond recognition. It's too destroyed. And then you got here some kind. Is this an opening into absolutely nothing right there? It's too swollen and sealed off now. Got swelling going on up here, climbing up, doing some wall climbing. And let's see, yeah, more stuff. Just destroyed buildings, that is all it is. And the background here is just a wasteland. There is nothing left here. It's completely destroyed. And it's just ashes here now. Yeah. It's just ashes, but you got greenery down here and stuff. So, somebody tells us, oh, we're overpopulated. Okay. Where? Should be stuff all over the place, but it's not. So there's plenty of space left for everybody. Okay. This realm can sustain possibly infinite amount of life. Okay. So everything here was, this huge ass building components and stuff. So imagine the population at that time. So we're just like a speck of dust. Here, huge swelling going on, and here is a very good one. You can see the brick lines perfectly in the whole thing all the way. Brick lines, brick lines, brick lines, brick lines, brick lines, and brick lines. Yeah. Okay. And of course, yeah, ashes. Ashes. Nothing left. Everything melted down too much. There are some mounds of melt here, but the rest are just ashes. Almost leveled. Very top of this one survived too, and here we got this enormous damage going on right there. Enormous damage. You got this archway here completely useless. It's there for no reason whatsoever. Because it was something more here and it had a purpose, but now it looks like this. Yeah, you see the mangling here and here, big ass blocks coming out, expanding out. You see block lines all the way to the right as well. More brick lines down here, red bricks melting, turning into this. It's destroyed, my friends. It's destroyed. Yeah, look at the damage here. Look what happened to the building. What's this doing here in the building? Yeah, more damage and melting. More damage and melting. And here we got some red brick stuff. Melted brick right there. Melting. Yeah, look here, meltheads. It's all damaged buildings. That's all it is. Bottom. Heat from the bottom, climbing up these building components, and they are getting mangled. Some of them, a little bit grain growth going on right here. More grain growth and expansion, and yeah, here it's just getting swollen, and it's just looking very, very horrible now. See, because I know what it is. It's a melted structure, so I can see the damage, and damage on buildings is usually not pretty. You got an archway down here. Red bricks cooked out, turn into rocks and blocks. Another archway here filled out from the melt. See, it's just expanding out here. Expanding out all the way down here. A little bit more of the building here. And whoa. Yeah, look at the right side here. At the bottom of this, it's just expanding out, like crystallizing or whatever is going on here. Just look at this melt head. Look here. What's it doing there? Yeah. this place we saw another photo from up here, I think, but here is the bottom, and it's just very destroyed, and you got this little aperture right there. And here they got turned to big ass blocks full of viscous holes forming when air is trying to escape and separate from the melt, and down here at the bottom it's just churning really good, and it's getting very, very mangled. Okay, so melted structures, hope you have heard that, and I hope you understand it by now. And here I just grabbed this photo just to show you what happens to red bricks during a cataclysmic event. It turns them into all kinds of different shapes and sizes here, because you can see the red bricks all over the place, and still there's balloon rocks and grain growth going on. It's all fried, cooked out, damaged, and the ground here all turned into this stuff. Very, very unpleasant to both ride the cart from a horse and also for the horse to walk on. All this red bricks, mangled, deformed, turned into this so-called cobblestone and stuff. We got this little pocket of survival right there as well, going into the so-called mountain. Some compressed pancake brick lines up in here. Little bit of building left. And then we go... Yeah, that was all the photos. Okay. So then I need to do this. Bam! We are back. So yeah, that was the photos I had for you guys today, this time. Hope you enjoyed. Let's see a few comments before I leave, because yeah, I'm not gonna sit here too long without any more evidence. I do have evidence though, but that's some old stuff you have seen before. So let's see here. Tartari Melt always has the best photographs and breakdowns. Someone rich gave him money so he can do boots on the ground. Thank you, Julio. I appreciate it. I'm glad you like the melts. I like to present it to you guys because you're always so nice and positive with the feedback, and it just keeps me going. Keeps me going doing this stuff, and I will of course come back with more at some point. Because I'm getting settled here at my new location. You can see here back, I'm at a new place now. So yeah, everything is getting set up and good here now. We got good shit happening. So that's good. So we can continue to do the melt. You know, this is my passion, and I feel like this is my life purpose at the moment, to help this realm to better understand what's going on with the melt, so we can better understand our true history and what was really stolen from us. Free energy, the freedoms, and everything, all the beauty just taken away, and they turned it upside down and turned it into this fucking hellhole that's out there, right? It's just very sad, but hey, only the truth will help us change it, right? So everybody else out there doing melt content, sharing the content around, or doing videos, or doing Instagram, sharing photos, whatever, as long as you share the melt with people, just beautiful work. Keep it up. What I have noticed now, the thing is, we can teach the algorithm. So if you go to Google, for example, and you type in melted buildings, on the photos you will find a photo of a melted building. And it can be from some kind of Instagram page or a Facebook page or whatever. I noticed on Instagram there is some big pages sharing, so-called castles and stuff with, 250,000 subscribers or something. And then I click in there, I check a few comments, and there is usually someone saying that's a melted building, right? So that to me proves that this thing is, people are paying attention, they're catching on, and just use these words, melted buildings, meltology and stuff, and the AI will learn. Yeah, it will learn. Just search melted buildings on Google and you will see. So that's good. Just keep sharing. keep sharing, and also go to the Linktree/Maltology channels for more evidence. Yes. So you guys, I'm gonna leave now. So thank you guys for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Hope you had some good company in the chat. I missed a lot of the chat here, so I might have to rewatch and see if I missed something important. But yes. Let's see. Nikki J and Julio too, my friend, and Holistic Media, always around here in the melt. It's always good to see you, my friend. And Brian is late. Then you gotta rewind and watch it. We had some amazing evidence today, so do that whenever you have the time for it. Steve Finran, also an active melthead, always around. Good to see you. And we gotta take this call on Facebook sometime soon. Just, I'm not too much on Facebook and been a little busy, but we'll figure it out. Michael in the house, check out his channel too. He's doing live streams almost every day. It's just beautiful stuff. Craig Taylor, let's see. I love your analysis and breakdowns. Red Bricks. Have you come across the Divergent YouTube channel? Yeah, I have seen some of his stuff in the past, but I don't watch too much stuff anymore. I do watch a little bit of melts, and then not too much else. I'm very addicted in the melt. So yes, and Annabelle, hey, you're still in here. Could be what was used to harvest energy in the buildings, like copper or something. Yeah, tons of copper all over the place. Yes, guys. Gonna end the stream, and we'll talk another time. Great stream, epic evidence. Yeah, thank you. Yes. Okay. Have a beautiful day or night, or whatever the time is for you in the melt, and take care, be nice, be kind, eat healthy, all that good stuff, and we'll talk again hopefully soon. Yes. Okay, bye.